anything and everything combined of all the time. Begin to rip the thoughts right out the sky. I'm flying, I'm so high.
Here we go. Welcome back, everyone. Episode 8 of the C3 podcast. I'm here with Scotty Balls Leather.
Hold on. This is... I don't even have a name for
Just
you.
say Will.
Will. Garilla Blanca.
And our very, very special guest, Mr. Yianni.
Oh, shit.
And first we're going to talk about...
Say your last name.
Yeah, I can't say
So
it.
I know how to say it now.
Do you want the Greek version or you
Yes.
want the American version?
I want the Greek.
Both.
So the
We'll
American
both.
version is, can I smoke a joinus? Translates to Karapanagiotis.
Okay.
But in Greek, it's Karapanagiotis.
Oh.
That's what I'm talking about.
Sexy. That's sexy. You know what I mean? Tell the world how it feels to be born really, really ridiculously good looking while I look up some crypto stuff.
Well, that's a great question. I do not know how I'd like to thank my mom and my dad. I'd like to thank the genes.
Just lucky, I guess. Crypto's looking all right today. You know, we got a little bit of a...
Yeah, still not.
It's not great, but it's coming up. You know what I mean? It's having a little reverb.
They're saying the bear
Bounce
market
back.
is in.
It's definitely in, dude. We're in for the
That's it.
next 3 years. What do you think?
We touched it we touched it on Friday and then
It's
stayed
27,000.
away.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're right there.
Yeah.
And then,
It popped back up to what is it?
30.
30?
It's still
30?
hovering on 30.
I mean, I could use a therapy session when it comes to crypto. I'm hurting inside. It really hurts.
It's it's rough. That's what you take.
Honestly, man, I'm excited about this bear market.
Yes,
because
and I hope it
it's
lasts.
an opportunity.
I hope it lasts the 3 years because we can just throw money in there. Throw money in there.
Dollar cost average in.
That's it,
Well,
man.
listen,
That's it.
if Walmart was, everything at Walmart was 70% off,
You'd
would they go shopping?
yes.
Yes. Why is it
Exactly.
when houses go down and then stocks go down, everybody fucking runs?
Everybody's
Right now,
everybody gets
buy,
afraid.
Buy.
Exactly.
This is not financial advice, by the way.
We are not financial
You're idiots.
advisors. Do your own research.
He's not. I am.
This is not financial advice. That's
No.
legally, right?
Legally, yeah.
Okay, that's
Yeah.
what I can say.
Yeah.
Exactly. They can say whatever they
Talk about
want.
what we do and shit,
Uh-huh.
and talk about
What
what
we're into.
investing, but at the same time, everyone needs to do their own research and invest, and have a plan of their own.
Exactly.
You know what I
What
mean?
you
Don't follow
think?
somebody else's plan.
What do you think is gonna? You know what I mean?
You need to
Pop off.
understand this because you can't just be it's. I don't know, man. You got
Yeah. Read your white papers. Look at the developers.
I hear you.
See what you're into. See what they've done before. If they've done
Yeah. You can
any
trust
projects,
people
you
who are successful.
exactly.
But at the same time, you also need to take everything they say with a grain of salt because you don't know if they're being paid to push something. You know, most of the guys we follow are very transparent about that. They're like, listen, I am sponsored by this, so
And I'm not sponsored by this, and I don't have any of this. I have some of this. Like,
most of them
yeah,
are very transparent.
Exactly.
But at the same time, you never know. I mean, I ain't friends with these people, and they're not fucking giving me money when I fucking use it all.
Listen, you and I had a long conversation when it came to crypto. I'm gonna say last year. So now touching on it again, I would say total portfolio wise, I'm under 10% all in crypto. But to see, do you differentiate the crypto market from the Nasdaq or whatnot?
It
what I mean?
follows
Because it absolutely.
it moves in
is
tandem.
following that.
It moves in tandem.
I mean,
exactly.
you look at
It's
something
just-
like Mara or what's the other one? Not Bitcoin.
Ethereum.
Ethereum,
No, because there's Bitcoin, Ethereum, and what's the third one?
XRP.
Yeah. But on the stock market, I don't know what it's on, but some of the miners, the ones that are making it,
Yeah.
their stocks have completely been crushed. And I don't care if you're fucking Google or if you look at Amazon. I think Amazon's at half.
Yeah.
Why are we not buying? Because I think the guys that have the most in it, these big fucking hedge funds, they're just going down, down, down. All the retailers are out. What's called weekends.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Get out.
We can't
Stay the fuck in and buy more.
buy more. This is
Buy
the time
more.
to get in,
After 20 years of doing this, this is the best time.
dude. When people are afraid, you got to get in there, man. That's it. You know what I
Absolutely.
mean? But
Absolutely.
Crypto. I sent that video to this. There's this girl we follow. Her name is Crypto Casey. She's on YouTube. She's on Spotify and stuff like that. She made a really good video about how you can be the most successful because of bear markets and how you dollar cost average it. She actually broke it down.
Oh,
She's like, if
yeah.
you had started in the last, if you had put, what did she say, $10 a day into Bitcoin,
just this year,
just like during the past bear market, she's like, you would have come out with, I think, what did she say, like 150,000 or something like that.
Yeah.
Absolutely. And you hear all these war stories from 2000
Exactly.
when the internet went through this. And I was reading an article today on Bloomberg to where they compared that to that internet lull in 2000s,
Yes,
that dot-com crash.
exactly.
They're comparing the cryptocurrency to that. So who's going to sit here and say 10 years from now? I mean, right? Countries are building off the blockchain.
exactly.
So
It is the future.
It is the
100%,
future. It's 100%.
blockchain technology is the future.
It's not going anywhere.
No.
No, definitely not.
There's so many applications for it that, I mean, it's just going to change everything. I had a conversation with my neighbors last night about it, but this one older guy down the street was talking about it. We were talking about NFTs, and they were like, I don't fucking get it. I'm like, listen, imagine you wanted to sell me your car, right? Mm-hmm. I'm like, this is the best way I can explain it to you. But so instead of going down to the DMV with a title, and I got to go to DMV and they blah blah blah, they do all their fucking state bullshit. You literally go on your phone, send me the title. That's an NFT. The NFT is a title or something. It's a title of ownership.
Do you have NFTs?
I don't. I suck.
I do.
I don't.
I bought land.
Yes.
There you go.
And I showed my son, and he laughed. He's not laughing right now, but
Yeah.
I did buy land.
Exactly.
Yes.
Yes.
So I did buy NFTs.
Because right now it's heavy in art.
There's absolutely something there. But,
Exactly. The
you know,
software is there.
What's the one that's the flex right now?
The ape.
Yeah.
Ape punk.
Nothing
Ape
like
punks.
that. But why not get in early, buy 10 or 15 normal ones, and just learn how to use the wallet and kind of move from there. And when it was explained to me, what a non-fungible token is, the fungible part is really the best part. That's the funniest
Exactly.
part. Because $5, you can trade for $5. If you look at an NFT as a one of a kind, you go from there. So I'm not all in. This is not financial advice.
Yeah, it's
I
not.
don't know how to. They need a financial advice. Okay. So I did buy some NFTs. I'm just gonna leave them there, hold on to them. I'm notorious for not selling. I am not a seller. That's
Exactly.
the best advice I've ever gotten.
You don't lose if you don't sell.
You don't lose if you don't sell. I mean, I think all these big hedge funds, or whether it's crypto, whether they're just watching everything go down, like Coinbase.
Yeah.
That's another
Exactly.
one.
Yeah.
I mean, we were looking at, I think they opened at 250, 300, 350 maybe even. I think it's like 62 this morning.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, they got crushed because they announced, like, something got released about their bankruptcy. Like, if they were to claim bankruptcy, they could actually seize assets of people on the exchange.
Because you don't own any of it.
Yes, 'cause
It's
they
not
actually
your keys,
That's
not
why
your
they wanna move to
crypto.
a wallet, correct?
Exactly.
Okay.
Yes.
That's why they want you. That's why we have cold storage, and
Not your keys,
that's a
not
whole
your
other
crypto.
thing. Not
Well,
your
my
keys, not
son
your
saw
crypto.
these 15 words pinned up in my room.
Yeah.
And, there's my office is a shit show, but he noticed the 15 words I wrote down. He's what that, and I explained it to him.
Yeah.
I can't lose this. He's like, shouldn't you maybe, put it somewhere safer?
Exactly. That's what we did. I would have
Fucking words.
put it on the wall.
Yeah, because they're the most common words. Like, I don't know, a house, ironing board, whatever.
Yeah, and it has to be the right words, the right order.
Shouldn't have saved you.
Exactly. Put that shit away. Scally, roll us
I wrote a
up.
piece of paper. No.
That's enough about crypto. Let's move on to our
can talk about
cannabis
that.
portion.
Oh, yeah.
Scott's gonna roll us up a little Wu-Tang action.
I
Already,
never seen these, but
already ground up. Today's weed fell off a truck in another state because we have no idea what it is. Or if one of our peeps.
Wait, what are you guys going to do with that? Are you going to smoke it?
Yeah, we're gonna smoke it, but we're gonna put weed in there first. I already ground it up for
Oh,
you.
cool.
You know what I mean?
While you're rolling
And
up,
what-
I'd like to tell you the last time that I smoked.
Okay.
It was actually with one of your guests.
okay.
No
Previous
names.
Guest,
No names here.
And it was with one of your previous guests, with one of your previous guests' birthday parties.
Okay.
So two of the guests had a party, and
Okay.
another guest. So they have these little electronic cigarettes that you smoke. I see people smoking them, but I can't do it because it's like, I don't know. It's like you're smoking a, I don't know.
Robot
a
dick?
dildo. Yeah, it's just, I can't do it as a grown man. I'm just not there. So,
Robot.
yeah, it's just, it doesn't work for me. I just can't sit there at the bar. And,
It's like a blowing RoboCop.
Yeah, let's have a drinks or whatnot, and I put that fucking electronic dildo in my mouth, and I'm looking at her. How can I be taken seriously? It's impossible. So this person was smoking that electronic thing, and they said, Yianni, why don't you try this electric cigarette? And I'm like, yeah, I don't do that. And they just, just give it a try. And I'm like, you know what, fuck it, I'm gonna, yeah. So I take it, I put it in my mouth, and they say, no, because I smoked it like a cigarette. They said, just make pretend it's like a joint. Make pretend it's a joint. And I'm like, me, dummy.
Inhale.
And I'm like, oh, is there like something flavor in there? And they go, and I'm like, do it again.
So they tricked you into weed smoking?
Yes.
Oh man.
And after the second
It's
one,
like dosing people. That's a Joey Diaz move.
and after the second one,
Fucked up.
I heard a giggle, and I'm like, is this fucking weed? And they went,
Yes, it
and
is.
I was gone.
Uh,
Gone. I searched for cheesesteaks, pizza, and a bed.
it's the best.
Oh yeah.
Oh man.
Oh yeah.
I feel like these rolling papers are too big for these. but it's okay. We'll make it happen.
All right.
It
Well,
was a little stabber at. Did it fall out?
I don't know. I think I left it upstairs.
Nut sacks. All right,
Yeah.
I'll figure it
Can we
out. Ooh, here we go. I'll use this.
rip both sides? There you go.
Crazy. Crazy.
It's supposed to have a little like a little cardboard thingy in here.
Is this your first time?
No,
No.
he's a pro.
No.
You look like you know what you're doing.
Yeah, this thing. Yes.
Pro. We are pros. Can you see the pro Scrooge McDuck rolling tray?
Yeah, man.
You're missing the details.
Wow.
You're Mr. Details over
Dude,
here.
you gotta see. I gotta bring. I gotta bring the rolling tray that Sarah had me made.
You got to make one for the podcast.
Yeah, I'll make one.
You know what I mean?
I was embarrassed that I didn't see the Wu-Tang sign. I mean, details. You're
Details,
right.
man. We got all kinds of shit going on here,
Uh-huh.
So when I was a kid, I loved the movie Trading Places. It was one of my favorite movies. Yeah, 'cause me and my dad watched it together, and like remember the part where Jamie Lee Curtis whips her titties out, right? And he's like, "What are you doing?" Well, I remember watching it with my dad, and I was like, I looked at my dad. He's like,
the most impactful scenes of our youth.
He's like,
Youth.
kind of like,
Shout out.
Well, I never forgot. I told that story to Sarah. So
Uh-huh.
she made me a rolling tray for, I think was it my birthday or Christmas? But it was, no, Valentine's Day. It was Valentine's Day. And it's the picture of Jamie Lee Curtis taking her top off in resin. I'm like, this is like the best present I've ever gotten in my life.
Shout out to Jamie Lee Curtis.
It's such a great memory. My dad's in love with that woman still.
She's.
Oh my God.
Isn't she a hermaphrodite?
I don't know about all that.
Whatever.
I was like, I don't know about all
I
that.
don't know. 80s for me was Sigourney Weaver and Jamie Lee Curtis.
Yeah, man.
Yeah,
I mean,
Sigourney Weaver looks like my mom, so that always creeped me out. Like, when people would talk, like, she looks like my mom, dude. I'm sorry. Like, she looks like my mom.
just ruin it for you.
Yeah.
I mean, aliens?
Yeah. She was badass in Alien, man. Like,
Dude, it was
so I
such
was
a
never
great movie.
attracted to her like that, like some people were. But yeah, Jamie Lee Curtis, she was
You can get it.
bad.
Dimes.
All right,
Let's light this up. Like I said, this one fell off a truck in another state, or it might be homegrown. Not by any of us, but
no, because it's still a felony to grow it in New Jersey. So
exactly.
not in this
We are
state.
not felons, and this isn't
Yeah, we are not felons.
legal advice either.
Well, listen, down by us, they opened like 4 smoke shops, so.
I'm telling you,
I think
man.
they're just
As it
getting
catches
ready.
on, dude. Yeah, man. You
Everybody's
gotta.
just getting ready.
Yeah, we went
They're figuring it out.
a couple weeks ago.
Yeah,
we
yeah,
went to the botanist, and it was jammed up, man. It was pretty good.
What is it?
Two
The
hour wait?
botanist, the little dispensary right here on Egg Harbor Township. It was pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah,
All right.
sell you some shit. But it was fun, you know, like people waiting in line. Like we told the story, the ice cream man pulled up and shit. It was pretty cool.
Still,
It was fun. It was
still fun
freezing.
about that.
It was freezing, but yeah, somebody gave him shit about
I
it.
think
But
it's ours.
Oh, after you, sir.
oh,
I insist.
oh man, here we go.
You need to crumb the table here.
Yadi knows
No,
about
that's
that.
the-
That's
Of course he
five-star
does.
treatment shit.
That's what I'm saying, dude. That motherfucker's all about the fine dining.
You okay?
No.
Oh, you're gonna be high as fuck.
Hey.
Keep it together, Will.
I'm such a noob. But anyway, today's cocktail
Oh yeah.
is how do you say Ouzo?
Is that right?
Ouzo?
Uzo?
Ouzo? Does that sound right?
Uzo.
We got your featured Ouzo liqueur with some raspberry slush, and check out us making it right now.
Welcome back.
We are back with our raspberry slushies, with our Ouzo Greek liqueur.
Yamas.
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 Here we go.
Like that.
This isn't bad.
I'm not gonna lie,
It's
man.
pretty good.
It's really good.
I like it.
I was a little hesitant going in because I don't like frozen drinks.
Or
Really.
licorice.
Or
Yeah.
I don't like. So
Yeah, and don't ever ask for frozen drinks.
yeah,
Please.
don't be at a bar. Don't ever get it. Especially if it's busy. If you're at a yes, if you're at a restaurant, say you're at fucking TGI
Margaritaville. You're in Margaritaville.
I know you guys don't know this, but I'm a former TGI Fridays guy.
So am I.
I work in that fucking service bar.
So is he.
I worked
So am
the
I.
one here at the Shore. Yeah.
Oh,
I
okay.
worked at
And then-
The one in
Summers
Williamstown,
Point.
right? Oh.
No, I was never. Yes, I was never at Summers Point,
Okay.
and then I went to Delaware, and working that fucking service bar and seeing 3 mudslides come in, and they're like, "What can you make with Midori?" I'm like, "Welcome to TGI Fridays." Yeah, I had some pins too. I had my red and white shirt.
oh shit.
You had your flair.
Oh, I had
Oh.
some flair.
I think, what was the requirement? 15 pieces of flair.
You want to do the bare minimum?
I mean, I was fucking loaded with those.
Yeah.
I mean, look,
You never did the bare minimum.
I stole some pins out of the manager's office. I got some extra flair.
Yeah.
'Cause you're supposed
You
to
had, you had to go to Spencer Gifts
They
to
always
get
had
really,
stupid
like,
ass shit,
really
too.
clever ones. Spencer.
All of them said dumbass shit. I'm like, I don't know where I am. Actually, I was lucky enough. I got in later in the game, so it was like 99, 2000. I want to say I started working there,
Okay.
and they switched from the pinstripe shit to like the black shirt with like the.
You were the cool.
He was part of the cool
Yeah,
kids.
cool kids.
We did
I never worked at
thousands
Fridays.
of our dicks. Like I'm a fucking quarterback.
You gotta chalk up.
Were you flipping?
What? Yeah.
Oh, yeah, he was flaring, man.
Yeah.
Shit.
Then I went and worked at a bar in Atlantic City.
In Showboat.
No, it's at the Sands.
Oh, Sands, I'm sorry.
Sands,
Yeah, the one that got
It's called
imploded.
Swingers.
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah,
When that opened.
we had like it was crazy though because all the hookers and the pimps would hang out there.
Uh-huh.
And we had this one pimp named Dazzle. I'll never forget him. He was the fucking man, dude.
Shout out Dazzle.
He's kind of a piece of shit. But at
He's a
the same
pimp, but
time,
he's
he
funny.
dressed like a motherfucker. So I was like, all right, cool.
But wait, did you just say Sands? The Sands in Atlantic City?
Yeah.
Yeah, the one that got
Fun
exploded.
fact, Yianni was
You worked
a
there.
security guard for a summer after high school, so I had a pink,
Nice, yes, yeah.
I had a pink stripe going down my pants. I was 18.
Who
Dude.
picked these fucking outfits?
They were going for that Hollywood theme, whatnot, but it's kind of hard to be taken as a security guard at 18
exactly.
in pink. So I don't know the intimidation factor was there or whatnot.
Zero.
But yeah, I
Zero
spent a summer
intimidation.
at the Sands. And fun fact,
Nice.
my father also worked there for 20 years as a
No
dealer.
shit.
Wow.
True story.
My man's got deep roots in Atlantic City.
That's right.
That's right.
We're here with Yianni Kara Restaurant Group.
Yes.
I'm
Yes.
telling you. You guys got to check one of these out. We got George's Place. You got Younger Brother. You got Shamone.
Shamone.
Vintage.
You gotta tell the story about Shamone when that fucking dude said it was the worst name ever.
Yes.
Worst name ever.
Come on, tell them about the show. Tell them what show you were on. And tell them what happened. That story's great, by the way.
Listen, at the, end
Yanni's
of
got
the,
a lot of those stories.
at the end of the day, after we did the Food Network with Guy Fieri, my brother was doing Chopped and whatnot, we were already in the list. So we got a call from CNBC to come on one of their new shows, Restaurant Startup, which featured Joe Bastianich, who's the son of Lydia Bastianich, who's a legend, and also partners with the former harassment guy, who's a great chef, but he's out of the game, Mario Vitali, one
Oh,
of my favorite chefs of all time, by far. So we get the phone call. and
Orange
the friend-
Crocs.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I got that book in the restaurant. I got that book at home. I
Sheesh.
had a pair of Orange Crocs for a week.
Oh, you were
You
legit.
couldn't do it.
That's when I was in the kitchen. I loved them. But I had dinner with him once. I had a glass of wine with him. And you know what? Nicest guy I've ever met. And so we got the call from CNBC. They said, we'd like you to be on our show. You're going to challenge another restaurant. And you're both going to have ideas. You're going to present it. We're going to go with that. So we got chosen. We flew out to L.A. We went to the studios. We walk in. And they're like, so on your intro, we kind of want you to do like a Michael Jackson moonwalk and then a Michael Jackson kick. And I said, guys, Shamone, the restaurant is not Michael Jackson based. Like, you're not gonna walk in, you know what I mean?
That's not the,
Well,
that's not the theme.
when I think of Shamone, I think of like a 70s Pam Grier badass woman,
Yeah.
whatnot. But, Shamone also means, come on. So he stole that, Michael Jackson stole that from Marvis Staples, a soul singer from 1968. They used to say Shamone or Shamone
Okay.
or Shamone. So my brother looks at me and goes, I can't do that. I can't do the move. I said, I'll do it. All these producers were just pushing and pushing and pushing.
We'll leave the link to the YouTube channel so you can watch this. It's definitely on the YouTubes. So good.
So we're on airtime. It comes out to about 10 minutes, but in real time it was 2 hours. So me getting snippy with Joe Bastianich, I might have ran my mouth a little bit because maybe I said something along the lines of, "If it wasn't for your mama, you wouldn't be shit." So I thought that, I mean, all right, maybe the delivery could have been nicer, but sometimes the truth hurts. So I didn't make any friends there, and we lost. Obviously, we were better. Come on.
Shoot him the Shamone idea.
What's that?
The Shamone idea.
The Shamone idea. Don't take any offense.
Summary. Quick synopsis.
One seating, 7 o'clock, 30 reservations, $40, 15 courses. Sit down, shut the fuck up, bring a bottle of wine, and if you don't like it, don't come back. If you do like it, come back. No menu.
It's always different.
You don't like chicken? There's 14 different courses. Give it to the person next to you. Okay? But, obviously we try to, what's it called?
Accommodate.
Accommodate.
Accommodations by...
If in case you're gluten-free.
Accommodations by Kara Restaurant Group.
Yeah. So, it's, we put some thought into the food. There's a reason it's one seating because, you got to come up with some ideas. We just moved to the beachfront to where we have a full commercial kitchen.
Nice.
So now,
Yeah, that kitchen before was tiny.
Yeah, we didn't have the right equipment in there. We didn't have the right put system and whatnot. So we really could.
But you guys were mushed in, fucking hustling back there, though. You had to work like
in the darkness.
Yeah, yes, it was dark back there too.
I look, I'm like, these motherfuckers just cooking in the dark.
I don't like
No, it's great. It was so cool.
It was
so
awesome.
cool. I was like, this is fucking insane.
It was
Do you
awesome.
remember the cheesy fucking mall you had to walk into to go to that?
Yeah.
I remember everything about that night. It was good.
But it was all, you come into a different world. You have that little mall, you go up a little escalator, you make a left, you see a little drawing of Michael Jackson, you walk in and you're like, in this place.
Remember Wax Taylor was playing?
Great playlist was by him too, right? You did the playlist, yeah.
Playlist, yeah.
Awesome music.
Playlist.
It was a great ambiance.
It was. I love that type of music, like that trip hop stuff in the 90s.
Oh yeah.
I fucks with it.
Nice.
I fucks with that.
I fucks with it. So, dude, I was like really feeling it. I was like, this is fucking place right up my alley.
It's awesome, dude. I loved it.
Yeah, the food, and I like that. Like, I like going to places where like the chef's like, shut the fuck up and eat. Here you go.
Yeah.
I'm gonna feed you.
But it's not like we're charging people because I've done a lot of prefix. You guys have too, to where it's it's 95 or anywhere up to 600. But the whole idea was for it to be fun.
Mm-hmm.
On the second floor of that mall, nobody ever made it.
No.
So I looked at my brother and I'm like, what do we do? Because we got to do something totally different to get people up here.
Mm-hmm.
Because when you don't have a good location in business,
You
have to work a little extra harder, get a little more creative.
Yeah.
So
Exactly.
that location was very, very difficult. But this is the idea we came up with, and it worked.
Love it.
Yeah, man. Pretty awesome.
We gotta
Huh?
go down again. We haven't been down there since.
Well, now with the new kitchen, we'll go
the
down.
new kitchen.
I agree with you, Scott. You should come down.
You should all go down. Go check out one of these places. Oh. So what do we got? This weed is hitting pretty hard. I don't want to mess with it anymore. I kind of wanted to relight it,
Let's talk
but
about Ouzo and what it is.
Listen, guys, I've never had this in my 82 trips back and forth to Athens over the past couple of years. Yeah, I just look. I go once a month. I could disappear for a weekend, just fly out on Friday and go. It's different when you don't have to pack a suitcase.
yeah, you have
You
your
can
stuff
just crash
there.
there. So leaves out of Newark every night, 11:55 p.m. So it could be
No
day
shit.
of. Yeah, and
Yeah.
I'll just, I know it sounds ridiculous, but the tickets are so cheap. It actually cost me more to fly to Chicago than it does to fly to Athens, which sounds
Weird.
ridiculous.
Yeah.
But I've never had this before. And the first thing I got into my mouth was a raspberry, and I'm like, oh, good. And then the Ouzo came afterwards.
Mhm.
So, beautiful mix
Yeah.
from the end. It's almost like I got two shots, but that shit's dangerous.
It is
Yeah.
dangerous.
So Ouzo, I don't know if everyone knows about it. It's very similar to Zambuca. So it's got that like anise flavor to it.
But it's not as
Or
syrupy.
anise or anus, whatever the fucking anus.
It's not as slippery. It's a little thinner.
Some people prefer anus. That anisette.
Anise.
Yeah, but it's like a licorice flavor, And I don't really like licorice that much, but in this, It
It
works.
works.
real
It
well.
works.
It works.
It
really
works.
well.
Like summertime fresh fruit, you got, your nectarines, you got raspberry frozen.
Mhm.
Throw a little lemon water in there, and you're good.
How do you say that?
I don't know my glasses, but Metaxa.
Metaxa.
So that's the
It's
brand.
Greek, it's the Greek Hennessy.
But it's not syrupy like
No.
Sambuca at
Yeah,
all.
it's
way thinner.
Like it's not as viscous.
And that's
you
why
can
it's
tell.
more dangerous, because you can get that down
Yeah.
instead of feeling like you're bogged down with that
It's,
syrup.
I mean, technically an aperitif, I guess.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, they drink that shit on ice. You
Mhm.
can put a couple coffee beans in there or whatnot.
Nice.
But I do prefer the Greek moonshine. It's called raki.
Oh, yes, I've heard of it.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Never.
There was
I've
a
never
guy
heard
at I won't say which bar, but he it's a local bar around here, but he was
Yeah.
he had some underneath the counter.
No shit.
There were like people who were like, who were like
Yeah, yeah,
customers
yeah.
who probably like,
Yeah.
what is this? He's like, it's like Greek. He's like, it's Greek. Pretty much it was Greek. He called it Greek moonshine. I forgot the
Greek
name,
moonshine.
but
That's
yep.
definitely it, yeah.
And it was
It goes down smooth.
interesting.
Yeah.
That was an interesting day.
It always tastes better in Greece.
Everything does.
Well, no, because if you have a hamburger over there.
I'm just saying, like anything that if it's like some kind of traditional thing, like to that area, it always tastes better. Like Red Stripe tastes better in Jamaica. You know what I'm saying?
Hands down.
100%. But you're looking at this crystal clear blue ocean. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like it's beautiful.
Might be the surroundings, too.
The weed helps.
The weed definitely helps. I'll be there in a couple weeks. We're not doing an episode next week, right? We're doing Memorial Day hiatus.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Take
we'll
a
get
break.
one back. We'll get episode 9 to you soon.
Got some cool things in the works.
That's right, man. Why don't you tell them your weekend story with the
Oh,
lawyers?
the person of law. So
Another great story that
This
happens
is a
to
good
the
story.
nicest.
So I had an older gentleman come up to the bar and he ordered 2 drinks. I came back, he ordered another one. I came back, he ordered another one. Came back, ordered another one. Like, all right, whatever. I was already like, and by the way, there was a line to get in.
to
the
get
bar.
in. Yes.
All right, it was that busy. This dude thinks he's the only person alive in that bar, and that I am his one and only servant.
That's it.
So
You're
I'm sitting
there for
waiting,
them.
waiting. I get him the other drink. He's sitting. He's got his back to the bar. I'm like, dude. I forget what the total was, like $85 or something. I'm like, $85. He gives me a look and goes, like that.
Like, wait a second.
Like, I'm like, looking around. Even the people who were next to him waiting for drinks.
They're
were like,
noticing. They're like, what's going on with this
fuck?
dude?
You know what I mean? So, whatever. I finally get his attention. I'm like, yeah, I get his buddy's attention. I'm like, dude, we need to speed this up. I'm like, there's other people who need
Yeah,
drinks.
I'm on the move, man.
And he's like, I don't have my credit card. I gotta find my partner. I'm like, I don't know what that means, but I'm gonna take the drinks back.
Let me know when you're ready.
Let me know when you're ready. I go back to him, maybe I go make a bunch of drinks, come back, he's still not ready, this
Yeah.
and that. And at this point, he just completely has his back to the bar. And I'm
Plenty
like,
of
I guess he just doesn't
opportunities.
want me, right? A half hour later, he comes back with another guy.
Literal half hour later.
Yes.
It was at least
I'm
30
not even
minutes.
exaggerating
No,
at all.
it's not an exaggeration. I was
Yeah.
there.
So he comes back to the bar with another gentleman. The other gentleman orders his drink, and then he comes around, all of a sudden just comes around. It's like, orders the same drinks he ordered.
Uh-huh.
I was like, you want the same ones you just ordered?
A half hour
Half
ago,
hour ago? I'm like, because they're right here. I'm like, here you go.
they're all watered down.
And I put them out. He's like, you know what? I don't want it. I'm like, okay, whatever. You didn't want them 30 minutes ago either, so I put them right back. I was like, all right, cool. I'm like, this is next. He's like, you know, I don't like your fucking attitude. And I was like, dude.
Even still, you were still
I
ready
was
to.
still like just having
Still
fun with
okay.
him. I was like, breaking his balls. And I said, I was like, listen, man, I'm just breaking your balls. I'm having some fun with you. It's nuts in here right now. I'm like, if you can't handle that, you're probably in the wrong place. Like, I don't know what. Like, I'm like, I'm actually. He's like, no, fuck you. I was like,
Yeah.
fuck me. I was like, all right, well, just I'm like, listen, dude, don't fucking curse me. All right, because cursing me again, and you're not gonna like what happens. It's like,
Still had a chance.
still had a chance.
And you
he's
said it
like,
again.
Fuck you. Yeah, fuck you. It's like, all right, dude. Luckily, the security
Everybody he was with was so embarrassed.
so embarrassed.
They're
It was
apologetic.
just him,
It was
yeah.
just
he didn't
him.
have any co-rappers. He
No.
was just rapping by himself.
So we threw him out.
Yeah.
All right.
He just
We're like,
threw
yo,
it out.
Cap,
And
this
then
guy doesn't
everyone
want to
else-
be here anymore
Yeah, everyone else kind of grabbed.
for some
Yeah.
reason. I love that line too.
His people were
This guy
so
doesn't want to
embarrassed
be here
leave him.
anymore.
I was like, yo, listen, I'm like, you guys want to drink?
You guys want anything?
Whatever, he's done. You're like, oh, dude, like, no, I'm like.
He's
I'm
probably their
good.
boss.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think he was.
And that's why they were so like stuck. Like, oh my god, what do
Yeah.
I do? You know what I mean? But
But the people next to them were like, I cannot believe that.
Come on, man. If you
They're
want
like,
you
"Dude,
want
you doing
service
that
right
right
away,
now?"
all we ask is that you be ready. Some kind of ready.
Dude.
Have a few drinks in your head. Have your money out, maybe. Read the room. Read
We
the
say it every
room.
episode, man.
Yeah,
You
man.
go in someplace, read the fucking room. Understand
Exactly,
what's
man.
happening. Understand what's going on.
And you know what's going on. Look at the position that we're in.
Why are you breaking my balls?
My ball.
Exactly. My balls. Ridiculous.
I'm glad we could actually hear that a little bit.
I love it.
That's the one soundbite we have. It's good.
I'm going to use that at least once an episode. Thanks, Luke, and we can't wait to have you back.
Yeah, but how many people do you think have never worked in a bar or a restaurant? And that's the only thing I come up with.
Yeah.
Easily, I'd say 90 to 80%.
Everybody needs like
One
just-
summer job, like
yeah,
you said, one summer job
at a
where you
restaurant.
Go be a busboy.
So,
Yeah, they don't
anything,
understand, but they have
anything
no
back
clue.
there. They have no clue, and I understand, but it's like a lot of it's common sense, common human, fucking.
In the heat of the moment,
I
they're
guess.
feeling it. You know, they lost some money. They want to get back to the table. They're 5 deep at the bar, and they're like, you know,
I get it.
what's worse?
I
Like,
don't-
we see you.
I don't mind the wave.
We see you.
I don't
mind
mind.
the wave?
What I hate, I hate that you move positions more. Don't follow me around the
Follow
bar.
you at the bar.
I'd rather you wave and be like, all right, once we make eye contact, I saw you. You're in line. You're in the queue, buddy. You're in the queue.
Yeah.
And that's it. You know what I'm saying?
Make eye contact.
Make
give the
eye
head nod,
contact.
like, I got
I'll
you.
be right
Come here.
there. You know what I'm saying? Don't switch orders of yourself. Like I love when people are waiting. Like you're going in a certain amount. You have 2 people waiting, and one person comes up and they think they're next. It's like, come on, man.
Yeah.
I'll be right with you. And then they get mad when you say that. I'll be right. Oh, you know, asshole bartender's too busy for me. Like,
The worst advice I ever got was, "Hey, Yanni,
fuck off.
take a 20 and just put it in the air. That always works." And I looked at him and I'm like, "You're never gonna get it." Out of your fucking mind.
You're never going to get it.
No. You know what you do? You hand the bartender the 20 and you say, as soon as you get a chance.
They're going to be right back.
We're gonna be right back.
You just bought the front of the line.
Exactly, but you know, we're trying to get to you. That's the only way. Time is money. Help us help you.
Mhm.
There's no more other advice I can give you. You know what I mean? And if you're in a place where it's busy, it's the weekend, 90% of, you know, and you're not expecting to wait.
Why are you breaking my balls?
It's not my fault.
Yeah.
It's not my fault that
I just showed
everybody
up here.
goes. Exactly. I'm here to make money. I'm here to help you.
And you wouldn't. It's in a weird thing. Like, I always ask myself, when like young kids are always like, "Where is everybody?" I'm like, dude, why do you need people here?
Exactly. You're with
I
your
love
friends.
places that don't have like it's not mobs because like they want. It's strange how like when you're a kid, you want to go to like the busiest place ever.
Yeah, but
It's
why?
strange. I don't know.
And then
Just 'cause-
you get there and you don't want that.
yeah.
I don't get it.
That's what I'm saying. Like I like going to play. Like so, perfect example. Last night, we went to dinner, and we get there, and this BYO that we went to could not handle like what just happened because it just got nice out. They weren't expecting. Like,
Oh, okay, they got.
Okay,
the
so they got
server-
bombarded.
The server said the week before they had 12 tables the entire night.
Jesus.
Right, the entire night. She's like, we showed up today. Literally, like we showed up and they had 30 on the books,
Uh-huh.
and everyone just started showing up.
Oh my gosh.
And this is a small place.
Yeah.
You know, there was no. I think the hostess had called out. So there was no one seating tables. So it was like, and I'm watching this one girl just hustle. She's fucking running food. She's taking orders. She's bussing tables.
Sense
and
of
seating
urgency.
people.
Sense of urgency.
Yes.
You don't find that. It's not
Yes.
very common anymore.
She is an animal. Everyone else is kind of like one speed. It was like this big tall dude who's in one speed. I was like, you guys get it.
Yes.
But this girl's doing everything, and like the people who were sitting there waiting, like we had a reservation too.
Mhm.
The people who were sitting there waiting were sitting there bitching. I'm like, dude,
Look at it. Look what's
I'm
going
like, yo, they're
on.
just I'm like, listen, they're probably not prepared for what just happened. Like,
Right.
it's cool. Like they obviously don't have a hostess tonight.
Exactly.
And when I said that, it kind of clicked with the lady. She's like, oh. I'm like, dude, what are you so upset? What are you pissed about?
Exactly. You're out. Be out.
Exactly.
Enjoy yourself.
You have a
man.
bottle of wine in your hand. Crack
Yeah.
it open and fucking slug it.
And that's what happens when everybody is where they are. Where is everybody? Be happy that it's, you know what I mean, cozy or you know, you get that kind of one-on-one attention. You know what I
Yep.
mean? Because when we're slow, that's what we do. We talk to people more, we
Yep.
find out where people are from. But when it's busy, man, I can't hear your story. I
Yep.
can't hear the story about the best restaurant group in the world.
Oh shit, who's that?
Kara Restaurant Group.
In the world.
In the world.
In
That was
the
best
world.
promo. If you haven't seen the promo for today's podcast, watch it because it's awesome.
Get on it.
That was Will's first.
That was my first attempt.
That was really
That
good.
was good.
Thank
was
you.
really
Thank
very
you.
impressive.
It's all template. iPhone makes it super easy.
Yeah,
iMovie,
hyped up.
but it was awesome. I was gonna change the song, and I was like, I can't change the song.
It was
I
a perfect
can't
song.
do anything to it.
It was a perfect song.
It was great, and we have a lot of memories together, man. I didn't even realize when I was going through my phone. I'm like, oh my god, I seen this guy on a mechanical bull. He grabbed one of the ugliest pair of boobs I've ever seen in my life. Gladly, miss.
Gladly.
I'm a man of instruction.
Exactly, man.
That's it. You do.
So many memories, like so many pictures. I'm like, oh man.
Well
I got-
done, man.
Uh-huh.
So we've known you for a while. You know, you made the transition from customer to friend, and
Absolutely.
I'm appreciative. You know what I mean? And we try to support you as much as
Yeah.
possible, all your endeavors.
Thank you.
I want to somehow support the warehouse. Like, what can I keep in there? Can I pay rent? What am I
The
supposed
Shady Warehouse.
The Shady
Warehouse.
Warehouse.
The Shady
I
Warehouse.
haven't heard about the Shady Warehouse.
It's a Shady
I want
Warehouse.
to keep some herbs in there.
We have a Shady Warehouse for the restaurant group. It's like the gathering place.
I like it.
Exactly.
Yeah, why not?
Get in there, all aspects.
Yeah, man.
You know what I mean? I want to get in on the farm. I know you guys are growing, still looking into that.
Always. Always.
You're talking about growing your own stuff and housing your own stuff and cooking your own stuff. I mean, shit.
Oh, so you want to do? I thought you meant grow weed.
No.
I was like, oh shit, word.
Jesus Christ. Wait, what happened?
Wait. What happened? I'm sorry. That was great.
Once the story's over, we can come back to paying attention. But this is what we do, man. Good times with friends. I told you it'd be easy. Not to practice for anything. Tell them about the book. You got a book in the works?
Yes. Everett keeps
Sorry.
hearing about the book.
Sorry, I came back to life.
No, there's a book. There's a book.
I don't want to forget anything because this is going to be rare. We're not going to see this guy all summer. From
Yeah.
Memorial Day to Labor Day, he doesn't exist.
It started this weekend, actually, guys, for us.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I think this
A week earlier?
This is the summer that everybody was waiting for last year, I think, because last year.
Oh, it's already hot. So nice.
Yeah.
And it's breezy hot. Like yesterday was a great fucking
Yeah.
day.
Perfect.
It was a great Sunday.
Perfect.
Oh, it was so good.
So I read the book really quick. It's
Mm-hmm.
160,000 words. Editor said that's a Lord of the Rings book. You got to get it down to 90. And, you know, maybe because the business acuity for me is just go, 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 go. Honestly, guys, I just would have came out with that first draft and went from there.
But you also have a long story. I mean,
It's
you know,
really,
the way you started and
it really just focuses on restaurant and women. It's called Restaurant Punk. The only person that has read it has been my brother and his baby mama that read half of it. Because there was some
Shout out to
questions
Pete.
around- Pete.
another great chef.
Pete.
I love you. Younger brother, YB. Go check out Pete's menu.
Pete.
I love it. I love Pete. Pete's the total opposite of Yianni.
No. What do you mean?
I think they just have the same last name.
That's it. Not even close. You don't see any resemblance. Nothing. Personality.
I might have served Pete 40 times before he told me his name was Pete. He didn't even introduce himself. He just shake my hand, hug.
That's my brother. Yeah, coolest
You know
guy.
what I mean? I'm Pete, by the way. Oh, all right. I love him. So quiet. He's always into.
But I gave him half of the book to read. Just half. The first half before it goes into. And he's like, "Are people going to read this?" Meaning that maybe there's a little too much, you know, in there. But I think in the world of restaurants and being single, as somebody that was married for 12 years and now has been single for 12 years, you know, there's two stories. So there's the woman part, there's the married guy part, there's the single guy part, and then there's the
business.
restaurant world, the business,
business.
part. Pre-business, getting into my first business at 24, and then you know, this third part here, which is probably the last 3-4 years, where we've scaled
Oh yeah,
slowly,
big time.
more. Yeah, yeah.
And what about the new place? Your Inglorious. What is it? Inglorious Hot Dogs. Is that-
Inglorious hot dogs.
Are you focused on toppings only?
Well, listen, you know, I always challenge the group to, when we come across, you know, we might have looked at 20 places this year,
Mhm.
and we usually just pick one because it's really based on the deal. Going back to crypto, this is the deal. So if we find the right deal, whether it's to buy the real estate, or it's a really great lease and it's a home run, you have to have a fighting chance. And somebody that's not sure if it's a good deal or a bad deal, I think that's where the experience comes in. But Inglorious hot dogs. My menu consisted of a hot dog with bone marrow butter, gin and juice ketchup, calamari. I'll just stop there, okay? And the other menus I saw were, the chili and cheese dog, the bacon, cheese, and, I don't know, sauerkraut dog. I don't know. I just wanted to get weird because I think Inglorious is weird.
Exactly,
and there's a movie
man.
called Inglorious Bastards, which is number 3 on my top 5. But that's just a coincidence.
It is pretty good.
Yeah.
It's pretty good.
Oh, yeah.
That's Tarantino, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Did you say it's pretty good?
It's really good.
It's really fun. Come on, Will.
It's great.
We'll watch it together.
Actually, it's
With
the
commentary.
more you think about it, the commentary from Yanni. This is Yanni's commentary.
Yeah.
I bet he doesn't say a word. He's one of these guys.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
That just means check out this part. Pay attention here. But yeah, it is a Tarantino movie. I mean, Tarantino just makes straight up guy movies, man. Like,
We were talking about
It's so,
Once Upon
like-
a Time in Hollywood yesterday,
ah,
and so many people shit on it, and I'm like, but I think it's a lot of people who I asked them, I'm like, did you have you know about what happened with the Manson murders and everything?
yeah.
And they're like, no, they're like, I don't even know what they were even talking about.
Exactly.
Well, that's why you don't like
Do
it.
your little history, read the
Yeah.
little story. It's a fucking terrible story, and it's just a different take. It's Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, just like a tale of that, and that was such a small part of the movie, man. Like when everybody was freaking out about the you know what I mean?
Mhm.
But it was, I mean, everything about it. Was,
Name it
This is
better
great.
ending. I mean,
Exactly.
oh,
right?
Dude.
At the end,
Yep.
he's like, can I help you?
so
Wait,
many
he did
great
the same
movies,
thing
so many great moments in that movie.
With Inglourious Bastards, he did the same thing. He rewrote history.
Yeah,
I mean, it was
exactly.
like a different
Right.
take on history.
Different
Yeah.
Imagine if it had gone this way.
Yeah,
Where
Yeah.
Hitler dies, a
Yep.
world where Tate does not die.
Yep.
Only he can create. Listen, guys, I always dare anybody. I don't know if you guys know that I'm a Tarantino super freak, but I would challenge anybody to name a better director.
Yeah.
No, listen, no disrespect to, the big boys.
Well, I mean,
Spielberg.
and whatnot. Just Pulp Fiction. I said Inglourious is number 3. Pulp Fiction's number 1.
but I
For me.
wouldn't say better. Like he's so original. Like nobody does that now. They say you Tarantino it to tell a story backwards.
Yeah.
Like it's
What he created. is
yes,
awesome.
man. It's such a fucking
Great
artist,
song.
man.
But have you ever seen The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly? Anybody? Good, the Bad, and the Ugly?
And this one?
Yes, but if you watch The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly, you see where Tarantino kind of got it. And I'm like, okay, because he lists, I forget the director's name of those movies, those spaghetti westerns, but
So
Yeah,
they
yeah.
tell the story out of order.
Tarantino said, anybody that sees this that knows me, I use this all the time, so don't make fun of me, but I always say I never went to restaurant school. I went to restaurants. Like I went to restaurants to eat.
Mhm.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I went to school, and I stole that from Tarantino because the genius line he said was, I didn't go to movie school, I watched movies.
Yeah.
And I'm like, yeah, I fucking get that.
You pay attention.
Oh,
you know
I
what
get
I mean?
that. So he's pulled those isms from,
Exactly.
oh yeah. I just, his
That's what I
movies
mean.
are-
You've worked every aspect in the restaurant, I'm sure.
I started as a dishwasher at Bonanza at 16 years old while I was a sophomore in high school.
Bonanza.
EHT.
We won't say what year that was.
Tilton Road.
Class of what?
94. EHT 94.
Class of 94.
Would have been Holy Spirit, but I got kicked out.
Oh,
Things happen. But at the end of the day,
those poor nuns. Go ahead.
Started dishwasher at Bonanza at 16. That was it. And I'm Greek, so some Greeks own restaurants. They always told me, don't ever fucking get into this business. It's the worst. You're gonna lose everything. Go to school, get a job, make this money, save your money, live a good life, and then fuck it, you die. And I'm like, it's kind of,
I was just waiting for Scott to go, wait, you're Greek? For somebody that catches on right away, Scott. Some of this shit you come up with, man, it just makes me laugh.
Sorry, man. Sometimes I get really high and just start floating away.
But anyway, that's it for episode 8, you guys. I hope you had a great time. Look for Carl Restaurant Group
Yep.
down in Cape May and all over South Jersey.
thank you, brother.
Look for the new shit. You know what I mean? When will Inglorious Hot Dogs be open?
We are still in the middle of it. It would have been nice to get all the, there's a lot of, there's paperwork and shit in the background.
I hear you. You think you'll be able to open this summer, or?
That's the goal.
All right.
I've never
good.
fucked with hot dogs, but,
Just fry them, man. That's it. You fry your hot dogs, make that snap.
Yeah, we have to grill them, and then we throw them in the fryer, and I'm like,
Look at that.
really good.
I'm telling you, man.
Crunch to it.
And then
I
you
like
just
that.
you just focus on the weird topping shit, man.
Or you boil them like a piece of shit.
I mean, cigarettes, hot dogs, the fucking New York City, the fucking dirty water.
Yeah.
Are there still hot dog carts in AC? I don't see them anymore.
I don't see them
There
anymore.
used
The
to be one over
Sabrettes?
by Harris, like, all
The
time,
Sabrettes, yeah. I don't know.
Oh, they're still there. They're
but-
still there.
Okay,
They
I was
are.
that guy was always there.
I hope I'm saying that right. Is it
Yeah.
Sabret or Sabre?
Sabret.
I don't know.
I don't know.
Separate.
All I know is that dude's. That fucking guy. He's sitting there waiting for all these motherfuckers to lose all their money. Be like, I need to eat a hot dog tonight. 'Cause I'm a piece of shit. That dude is a genius.
And that hot dog is awesome.
Yeah.
When you're feeling down,
When you're
you
all
walk down the
fucked up,
street and there's a
yeah.
hot. I mean, in Philly, they used to like some people used to just set up with a little grill outside of nightclubs at 2 o'clock in the morning
Absolutely.
and just grill hot dogs.
Yep.
And it was the best. Like you were a little fucking tipsy. You come out of the club. It's the best.
Dude, you ever want to make a lot of money? Go to a fish concert and sell grilled cheese. Straight up. Did it in high school.
That's oddly specific. You did it in high school.
Yeah,
You sold grilled cheese.
I was involved in it in high school. I shouldn't say I did because like my two buddies had the idea to do it,
Uh-huh.
but they crushed it.
What did you do? Like, you brought like a little generator or just a little
Dude, we
grill?
had little skillet, like one of those little skillet plates.
Oh,
That runs off of gas.
jeez.
So we had a little camping gas thing. It was like a camping thing.
You must have sold out.
Dude, all of them sold. Then we took that money and went and bought drugs. In the same parking lot.
Not financial advice.
This is not financial. This is not narcotics.
Don't sell out. Don't sell out grilled cheese
Don't buy drugs, kids.
to get some of this. We didn't even relight it. This is pretty good.
That was
I'm not
good.
gonna
I only
lie.
needed one hit.
Yeah, that's it, man. But I coughed, and that takes you to the
Yeah.
next level. But I did. I was bad. Had a little pat down. I'm all right. But enjoy your Memorial Day weekend,
Yes.
and we'll see you the week after sometime. All right, cheers. Thank you, Yianni,
Holla.
and we'll see you soon.
Boom.